I am back with part 2 of the Battle of the Sexes Path to Peace video. This is my third time trying, actually. I don't know why, but well, I do know why. My computer was low on space, so I had to go back and free some stuff up. So it cut off unexpectedly in the middle of my part 2 video. So hopefully it works this time. Let's see if I can get that back up right quick, and hopefully I don't read it too fast. I do want to do this in just 2 videos, and then I may do a discussion and a review afterwards, just so I don't take up too much space. So we were on the 6th gene key, Path to Peace, and we were at emotional maturity. Okay, emotional maturity means that your awareness operates even during the most profound emotional states. The gift of diplomacy is far more than the ability to speak the right words, however. That is a mere surface skill that can be mastered by anyone, even at a low frequency. True diplomacy is an energetic gift operating through a person's aura. Because this 6th gene key is so embedded within the human sexuality, it is about the penetration of borders and boundaries. Because of the 6th shadow, there is a tremendous friction between the opposite sexes. Both sides are so busy defending their individuality that there is very little real love or connection. But this friction is maintained only as long as each party hangs on to its defenses. As the 6th gift enters into human relationships, the emotional barriers begin to break down between people. The 6th gift catalyzes the process of dissolving the natural friction between opposites, and in doing so, it allows the far greater exchange of energy between them. This is exactly what the experience of falling in love is. As part of the chemical genetic family known as the Ring of Alchemy, the 6th gift is playing a pivotal role in the transformation of the human species. This codon ring is transformed by 4 gene keys, the 6th, 40th, 47th, and 64th, whose themes are diplomacy, resolve, transmutation, and imagination, respectively. This is a very powerful genetic grouping. The 6th gift is breaking down the barriers in human relationships. The 40th gift is forging this new openness into our communities. The 47th gift is allowing us to transform our old ways, and the 64th gift is opening us to a fresh set of possibilities for living in a new way. At a collective level, therefore, every person manifesting the 6th gift is a participant in the deep alchemical process of gradually bringing peace to Earth. These people realize how throttling defensive can be, both in individual cultures and whole races. As this gift enters the world in a more widespread manner, as indeed it must, we shall begin to see the dismantling of the many types of borders and barriers that keep people apart from each other. The 6th city, peace, building the body of glory. The ultimate defense is emptiness. This is the essence of wisdom taught by the great sages. Defense maintains the illusion that we are separate. As such, it is truly futile because it protects against something that does not really exist in the first place. There is a famous story called The Empty Boat, told by the Chinese sage Zhuangzi. One day, an old man was crossing a river in his boat when he mistakenly collided with another boat. The man in the second boat began shouting at the old man, cursing him. However, to the second man's dismay, the old man did not react in any way whatsoever. He just stared at him impassively. The old man was an enlightened being who had transcended all the sense of his own individuality. For him, there was no one in his boat to be shouted at. Thus, there is no one to defend, and therefore no reaction within his being. The 6th city of peace is one of the truly great cities. It is the underlying nature of all the cities. In point of fact, it is the underlying nature of form itself once its true essence has been realized as consciousness. The 6th city is the final result of the process that occurs in the 6th gift. The 6th gift is marked by a constant balancing of opposites. In this sense, diplomacy requires a subtle effort, since it is juggling within the realms of duality. However, at a certain point, this process spontaneously gives way to the 6th city, and duality itself is transcended. You might say that whilst the sixth gift is the activity that maintains peacefulness, the sixth city is peace itself. Peace is the reality that is experienced once all boundaries have dissolved. It is the true nature of humanity. The ultimate defense is emptiness. This is the essence of wisdom taught by the great sages. So many great teachers have spoken of the peace of the sixth city. When Jesus stated that the kingdom of heaven has already arrived, but that people simply cannot see it, he was talking about the city, which is the frequency. Peace is an auric emanation that surrounds anyone in a citic state. In this citic state, the awareness within your being separates from your emotional nature. It rises up and floats upon the vibrations of your emotional longing. This is a spontaneous process that cannot be caused by anything within your individuality, since it is the very individuality that has to die. The underlying emotional energy that was previously experienced as longing is now experienced as peace. Awareness is no longer trapped within the vicissitudes of the emotional human drama. Vicissitudes, I think it's like vicissitudes, if I'm saying that right, I hope so, of the emotional human drama. And I'm going to have to look that word up. In the deepest state, something utterly wondrous happens inside you. The final boundary, the boundary of your body, dissolves. When this occurs, awareness is no longer localized in the body, but it is experienced as traveling through all forms. You realize that all life is alive, and that even though the awareness within a form may dissolve as the form passes away, the consciousness behind this game of life and death always remains. The sense of peace that emanates from these revelations is indescribable. All of your defenses appear and your boat becomes empty. Paradoxically, at the same time, this very emptiness is flooded by everythingness. Profound changes occur within your physical body before, during, and after this realization. Since your outer walls have dissolved, the process is mirrored within your body chemistry, and all inner conflicts comes to an end. It is as though all the cells in your body make peace with each other and experience their own inner Garden of Eden. In this sense, the true Garden of Eden is the body itself. The wave of peace that accompany this event travel deep into the collective consciousness of all humanity. To be in the physical presence of the sixth city is to bathe your body in its truth. It is to experience greater awareness than your own, traveling physically and emotionally through your body, because the current human form is not designed for these heightened states of consciousness. Some strange phenomena can occur within the body of someone experienced in this city. The sixth city is the original and future state of humanity. From it stems our myth and memories of paradise and our intuitions and highest hopes for the future. When this state dawns inside you, your body begins to mutate. In a sense, it is trying to build a better vehicle to house the intense new frequency, but the raw materials are not fully present yet. Humankind is still evolving to the new energetic circuitry that can carry these frequencies. This is why so many great sages suddenly become diseased. In particular, they can experience problems and imbalances within the body's pH. These things can occur because the body is trying to catch up to its future state. These things occur because the body is trying to catch up to its future state. Regardless of what is experienced physically, the sense of utter peace does not even flicker. In certain rare cases, the elements of the future body are available through your genetics, and the process of building the future body can and does continue. This involves the 47th city of transfiguration, part of the ring of alchemy mentioned earlier. The sixth city has a very special quality in the sense in that it contains instructions on how to build a new genetic form. It is interesting to note that glycine, the amino acid for which the sixth gene key codes, is one of the only amino acids discovered in interstellar clouds in deep space. The suggestion is that the amino acid may play a key role in the formation of new life in the galaxy. The new form of humanity is connected to the tissue of the body's pH and also to the boundaries within the body itself. The ultimate boundary is our skin, and one effect of this city can be mutations in the skin. These mutations affect the way in which skin cells trap light, so that the skin of someone manifesting this city appear to be translucent. If the 47th city is also involved in the process, an even more extraordinarily phenomenon occurs: the transfiguration of the human body into what the ancients called the rainbow body, or the body of glory. This transfiguration will eventually overtake our entire species. The builder of this process is the sixth city. As our skin cells learn to capture light, our digestive system will gradually become defunct, since light contains the ultimate nutrients for the subtle body. As far as the pH of the body is concerned, the spiritualization of the physical form will gradually weaken the extremes of the pH scale, thereby reducing the acidity and alkalinity of the body. Eventually, as all the solutions within the body become neutralized, the hydrogen ions that form the very basis of the pH scale will evaporate, and the body will disappear altogether. On a collective level, the sixth city will be the very last city to fully mutate in the coming shift in global consciousness. Only when peace is recognized on Earth as a natural state of our collective consciousness can the future vehicle of humanity be built. In other words, the myth of world peace is the pretext for building the future body that will take us beyond form itself. Okay, so that is it for part 2 of the path to peace, and I will probably do a separate video to discuss and do a review of that chapter alone. I just wanted to make sure I came back and finished that part 2 today. But anyways, thanks to all who tuned in, and I will see you all again soon.